start up this live stream. Hopefully it should start streaming for you guys soon on YouTube. Let's minimize that quickly. But good morning, you guys, and welcome to episode 17 of Survival Friday. Now, of course, I wasn't here last week because I was overseas in New Zealand seeing my family. I recorded like a little bit, so I'll have to see if it's long enough or decent enough for a video. I've just recorded like little bits around from where I was like born and grew up a little bit. So it might be really good for like a little like a snippet video. It's the same with my Japan video. It's not going to be like a normal weekly video. Hey you guys, hey Ranello, hey Catsville School. Nice to see you both this morning or this afternoon or evening, wherever you guys are. But yeah, so today we are going to get back to building in our village. It is still like the end of the revision and this revision's still ongoing, so there is no like underwater village starting yet. We probably still have a few weeks maybe, but we will see how we go. Hey Sloth. So today we're my voice. So today we're going to focus on doing a bakery because I thought it would be really cool to also work on some food shops, because at the moment we have a little noob shack shop, we have a tavern or our inn, we also have the flower shop, which we did on the last Survival Friday before I went away for the weekend to go to New Zealand. We have a blacksmith. So I really want to build like a little bakery here, and I think it'll be quite cute. Oh, I'm surprised that they would auto sub you to me. I didn't think they would do that. Oh, thank you, Ranello. Oh, hey Spezza, how are you this morning? I hope you're doing very well. Yeah, so today we're going to work on a bakery, just another really simple building, and maybe put in some features like cakes, little like shelves where loaves of bread can be. In PvE it's a lot harder to get I have my little shulker box here for all our stuff too, so that way I'm not going back and forth. I'm preparing a little bit better, but I'm finding obviously like in PvE it's a little bit harder to get player head, so doing things like little decorations like loaves of bread sitting around is very hard. The way it works on the server that I play on is if you want to get a player head, you have to like do a thing to summon like basically a diamond armor coated thing that you can fight. Maybe next revision I might try and go into more like little specific things that you can find on the server here. Or little things that we do to do different things. Maybe we could try and decorate with some player heads, so we have to summon some things that we can fight. I definitely want to explore in the Nevermore next revision with you guys. Also, definitely we will have to be raiding some ocean monuments to get prismarine and stuff like that. So I feel like next revision, definitely with the update aquatic, we will be challenged a little bit more. I find land building can be quite easy. I don't know about you guys, maybe you agree, maybe you don't agree. But land building I think is a little bit easier than building under the water. We're going to have a lot of challenges, but it'll be fun. So I'm really looking forward to doing that with you guys. But just the general update on me, of course, I was away last Survival Friday. My flight to New Zealand was at 10 past 11 in the morning, and if you haven't flown an international flight before, in case if you haven't, no, that's okay, Sloth. Homework is very important. I also have homework to do, so that is important. I understand. It's 1:23 in the morning in the Netherlands. Oh wow. And yeah, I thought I could make what we're gonna do, so I'll talk about the little shape we have here. So what we're gonna do, this will have an entry to the bakery here, and then a entry here, so that way we have the 2-road entry. And then what we're going to do, we're going to have the counter here, and then like, well, we'll have a wall here which will decorate a little bit on, a counter here, and then back here we're going to have the cooking area. So we're going to make like a little brick kind of looking oven, and then we might have like a bench along here, maybe try and make some kind of fridge thing. I suppose that they didn't really have fridges in medieval times. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think back then they kind of kept things cold by... I think I've seen them before on some TV shows. I watch some really old people TV shows, you guys. But they used to have these things where they would set up little houses over creeks, and then they would put the water inside chests or whatever and sit it inside the creek in this house. It was like a fridge house. So they would set up like a wooden house over a creek or a little river, and then they would put the food that they wanted to keep cold, I think in like a crate or something, and then they would sit it in the creek, and then that was the way they refrigerated. They used the river water. It's quite interesting if you watch any old time shows like that. When I was in high school, I studied ancient history, so not modern, so I don't know too much about like modern is technically like medieval history as well, so I don't know too much about that. 9:20, yeah, it's 9:25 in Australia, yeah. Oh, and you love the Philippines. I do too. Oh, so you're in the Philippines, Ranello. I've never been there before. I've been around Asia a little bit, but never the Philippines. It looks really beautiful, some of the pictures I see online of like the clear water. I know you guys recently had a typhoon over there as well, so I hope that didn't affect you or hit you or anything like that. It did look like quite a bad typhoon. I think it was a category 5, that one. Cellars underneath the ground. Oh, that's right. They did too, Spazza. You are correct. I remember reading that too. 7:26 in the USA. Oh, wow. And hello, Emily. Welcome to the live stream. But no, you are correct, Spazza. I forgot about that too. There's a place that is quite interesting in Germany. That's all I'm saying. You might hear about it more later. So how are we with our walls again? We were 4, weren't we? Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe we'll do every little house different. So this one, the wood goes down to the bottom, but then this one, the wood sits on the bottom as well. Or maybe we'll do the same. We'll do the same. But yes, you're right. I know there's a place in Germany that's famous for it having a cellar that went into the ground, for what you mentioned as well. I remember reading that about a week ago. You are correct. And you're back. Hi, Kawaii Potato. My voice is dying. Oh, and it didn't. Okay, well that's good. I'm happy you didn't get affected by that typhoon, Ranello. But yeah, so I was in New Zealand last weekend. My flight was at like 11:10 in the morning on Friday, so I had to be, if you didn't know, international flights, typically you need to be, oh, I turned my darkness down. Typically you need to be at the airport 2 to 3 hours beforehand. To go through customs and get baggage checked in and stuff like that. So I had to leave home at 7 a.m. in the morning, which meant that I had to be up at about 5 in the morning to get ready. Just like I always, before I fly, I always have a ritual where I wash my hair and just double check everything's packed and try and have a meal if I know I won't be having one at the airport or anything like that. Otherwise, like, especially if you have a really long flight, when I've flown from Australia to the Netherlands, it was, I think, 24 hours of flying in total, and then we also had like a 3-hour stopover. So you end up getting to like the next continent and like you stink and your hair's all gross normally, so that's why if you wash your hair beforehand you're a little bit better. But yeah, so my flight was really early, so I wasn't able to do the live stream, which is why we did miss last week, but I'm back this week and I'm very happy to be back. Hi Arctic Hood, good morning, nice to see you today. Mr. Hayesavy is here and you're here too, Riley, nice to see you too this morning. I'm good, how are you? And I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much because I hit 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel this week. I cannot believe it. I find it so crazy that I hit the 10K mark. I never thought I really would. Like I didn't start out this channel expecting it to really grow into anything really big. It was just kind of like a surprise when it did start growing. I consider myself really lucky and grateful, and I have really, really great subscribers. You guys have always been really supportive and understanding, especially with my university lately. It's been a bit hectic being at the end of my second year. I only have one more year of university, so it's been a little bit crazy. Thank you, Ranello. Thank you guys. But yeah, so I reached 10,000 subs I think 2 days ago. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully maybe my channel will grow a little bit faster. Also, thankfully you guys, today, exactly this Friday, is the last week of university for the trimester, or the last day for this trimester. I don't have classes on Fridays, which means university is officially over for me. Thank God. I have one more assignment to do, which is due next week, but that's a group one, so I'm working with my friend on that this weekend. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. But yeah, so I've got one more assignment and I have 2 final exams the week after, and that is it. I'm officially done. It's over for the year. I'm doing one subject online in 3rd trimester, which is December to like February, January. But that's it. So I'm basically done with university now, so I don't really have to be worrying about not uploading as much, and definitely doing a live stream every Friday. So I'm really excited about that. I do have some big plans for the channel in 6 weeks. I'll try and be preparing some videos. I am doing something very big this year. I'm also going to start preparing for Craftmas. If you guys weren't around last year on my channel, every year in the Christmas period, well, I suppose every year, it's only been one Christmas period I've been here for. But at Christmas time, I run a series on my channel called Craftmas. It's a mix of Christmas and Minecraft. So Craftmas, it's like Minecraft Christmas. Where I do 26 days of, well, 25 days. I do 25 days of videos in a row. Every day there is a new video on my channel. So, and I didn't find your base, Yoni. Someone mentioned that it is somewhere. Just make sure you don't build too close to any like existing buildings or other people's houses or anything like that. But yeah, so Craftmas is 25 days in a row of videos. So every day I do a different video. It's a mix of vlogs, so I do some vlogs, and it's also a mix of live streams all the time, and also videos on Christmas themed builds. So last year, yeah, it's really fun. So last year I built a entire like little Christmas village. We built the Grinch's mountain. We built like Santa's workshop. We built a whole bunch of stuff. So I probably plan on doing the same this year. I'm gonna try and make it a little bit of like a different theme for the village, just so it's not so like repetitive and the same as last year, because we don't want to be doing, I think it's important to do the same kind of builds every year. Like every year we could do a different theme for how to build Santa's workshop or building different things like that. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I'm going to start preparing in the next 6 weeks, including, I suppose, next week. I'm going to start preparing for Craftmas, so be prepared for 25 days of continuous videos and live streams and vlogs. Yeah, that's okay, Spazzo. Good evening. Have a good sleep. I will see you next week, hopefully, as well. But yeah, you guys, so be prepared for 25 days of videos starting the 1st of December. I'm also going to start working soon on my Halloween video, because I always do a video for Halloween every year too. If you're curious about what I'm doing at the moment with the bakery, I'm just doing a little roof and matching it on the sides here. Today I'm going for the white concrete, just because, well, it's like the white with the pink tinge, but we haven't done it for a little bit. We last did it when we did our little noob shack, which was right at the beginning of the episode. And I thought for a bakery, it kind of makes sense to maybe have like a terracotta clay block that's more white tinted to kind of represent flour and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm just doing the roof at the moment. We need to get some more clay. I think I have some more in the chest. and we'll do another triangle here, and then we're going to join all these up. I'm glad YouTube subscribed me to you. You seem like a committed YouTuber. Oh, thank you, Cat's Rule. Yeah, no, I think I did that last year, Tala, in my Craftmas with my vlogs. So 1st of December, like usual, we will be doing a putting up the Christmas tree vlog, because every year on the 1st of December, we put up our Christmas tree. It's kind of like a tradition thing. I used to put the Christmas tree up in like October or November because I really like Christmas, but I've kind of decided, nah, we'll do more like a tradition thing in my house where we do the 1st of December, so that way you kind of really enjoy it while it is up. I think this one's different from that one. Oh no. But yeah, so the vlogs, when I do my Craftmas vlogs, are kind of a mix of doing stuff like putting up Christmas trees, doing Christmas shopping, Christmas activities. I have quite a lot planned for this year, so I hope you guys are really excited for that. I think you will be. I also do a bunch of live streams, not just on Fridays. So every Friday we'll do our Survival Friday, but we might do, normally last year when I did Craftmas, they all kind of had like a Christmas theme to Survival Friday. So like we built in the, I think last year when I was doing my survival series, I wasn't doing Survival Friday yet, but when I was doing my survival videos weekly, I would do things like building little Christmas areas and decorating the survival village for Christmas. So we'll probably do the same this coming Craftmas too. So there's like a whole, oh hey Victoria, nice to see you this morning. Yeah, you're very excited. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to Craftmas and all the vlogs, and I'm also going to try and do some, I'm going to see how I go. It's a bit of a hard one to try and figure out, but I'm going to try and do a live stream on the go. I'm going to need to figure out my data for that one. It's a bit tricky. You will find out when it happens in 6 weeks. Well, not 6 weeks, I suppose. It'll be 1st of December. How long is Christmas away now, you guys? I don't think it's that long, because it's the beginning of October. So Craftmas is in 1 month, like 2 months. Yeah, okay, so I suppose it would be on the Monday then. I could try and do I'm thinking to myself here, you guys, maybe even on the Sunday. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to try and figure out a data thing while I'm over there. We'll see how we go though. But yeah, so I hope you guys will be looking forward to that. Now I've got my little shape here for my little bakery we're doing. We're just going to put this along here to make the wall that I mentioned we're going to do. So we're going to close this off like this, and then what we're going to do on these walls is some decorations, like little bakery shelves where like bread could be stacked or anything like that. Oh, hello Yoni. Where is your little hideout? I will follow you. Okay. Take me to your house. Yoni's just gonna show me his place quickly because he has built it near the village. So we're gonna have a look at that quickly. That's also good for you guys to see the progress if you haven't been watching the Survival Fridays for a little bit. Let's go this way. Okay. But yeah, so if you haven't watched Survival Fridays, we have a bunch of house plots still available if you did want to build a house as well. We're just gonna go over here. Whoa, someone's built a very big house. Okay, that's my little house over there. Let's go over the bridge. Oh, your horse leveled up. Whoa, you have a big base. This is kind of cool though. I like it. It's kind of like medieval, but also like kind of like ruins. I do like it though. It's interesting, and I like all the vine details down the bottom and the heads. Oh, you have a guest head. That's pretty cool. I only have a a zombie head or 2 zombie heads, I think now. But no, I like your base. Maybe like decorate the outside with some trees and stuff like that, or even using some cracked stone brick would look really good as well. Even adding like vines or putting like some bushes like that growing up against the base will give it more like of a ruined look on the exterior of your house. Can I make an apothicacy? I could. The IP of the server is p.node.nu. Now it is a... No, that's okay. Nice to see you this morning, Ronnie. Enjoy your breakfast. I'm sure it'll be delicious in the Philippines. I could do that though, yeah. I was just wanting to build a food thing this time because we've built a lot of like itemy things. So like stuff like blacksmiths and flower shops and inns and taverns, it's all like very like item buying, not so much like a food resource thing. So I thought we could do food this time, which is why I'm doing that. Okay, so we've got the base now. We have our wall here to block off the counter area from the back cooking area. So we'll build like a really big kind of like oven down the back, have some benches with furnaces. So we're going to quickly do the roof just because we want to close off the top so it's not raining in our shop. Okay, actually we're going to need to... Do you know who's missing this week though? Thomas, but he might be busy with school. Okay, so let's put these spruce wood away because we don't need those for now. We will need some stone brick and staircases, and we won't need so much the cobblestone yet. We're going to do trimmings with that, and we might need some slabs too. That's okay. It was nice seeing you this morning, Arctic Hood. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day lots. Okay, and bye Ronello. Okay, my video has slowed down a little bit, but always does this, you guys. You know it does. It picks up though. So we're going to do our roof, and how we're going to do that, we're going to do like we normally do. So all we're going to do, I'll show you here. So when normally like you would go just like across and across, you don't have this little side bit here doing the L shape. So we're just simply going to go like this and carry that along. But when we get to here, we're going to then take it along this way and then join it up to there. So that's all we're going to do. And then we're going to take this to here and then get some more stone brick and put it over here. Oh no. No, we didn't want to do that. Okay, let's put a little dirt block there for now. And then we're going to go do a staircase here. But once you do that bottom layer, you can kind of use this as a guide for how you're going to join up the house. You'll see what I mean. If we go over here now, so we have a staircase here, but a full block here. So what we can kind of do... what we're gonna do here, remove the staircase and put a full block. Do full blocks along here. Wasn't need a full block there. Carry that along here. Sometimes it can be a little bit messy when you're trying to join up roofs, but I think that's okay, especially for medieval, because the whole point is you're trying to make it look more rusticy, I suppose. So if your roof is all weird looking, I don't think that's too much of an issue. And you want to kind of go like that, and then we're going to carry this along here. There we go. So you can kind of see it will join up there. Okay, so I think that's how we're going to do that. So you'll see that it'll look a little bit funny, but then it's like once you grab the cobblestone, so once we do like our guttering trim, so I'll show you that quickly. So once you grab like the stuff you're going to trim the house with, if you come over here, you can do a full block here, and then all we would do, you would have a full block here and here as well, and then you would just kind of like trim it here. You could trim it that way so it's kind of like that, or if you're not liking how the full block looks, you can also do something like this. So you would have your, let's just go make a little tower here. So you'd have your normal trim like you do here, and then you have this kind of like that. But then maybe you would want to do a cobblestone upside down, and then that way you kind of have a more smooth transition. And then when you have like this really kind of sharp drop here, you can just put a slab. And again, you can see how it kind of smooths out the way it looks. And then if it does look too rigid here for you, you can always just kind of do something like making the gutter like a little bit uneven. And again, it makes it look more rusticy and charming. It still looks really smooth because you're kind of going down and then down. And it is just taking away from having a full line of tall cobblestone, the stone brick box there. But then from the front of the house, when you have it, it's got that nice kind of gradual smooth. So you can see what I kind of mean there. But I find when you're doing medieval, you kind of want it rusticy and not perfect looking, because back then houses weren't perfect. They didn't have the same kind of building techniques that we have today. Things were always kind of uneven. Even if you look in places like Amsterdam, if you ever go to Amsterdam, you will notice that some of the houses are literally leaning on angles, and I've seen that in Germany as well. So you don't really want your architecture in medieval to be perfect. I think depending on the build itself, sometimes it is. Like a castle might be a little bit more perfect than the average house in a little village, but I find village houses aren't going to be perfect. They weren't perfect in medieval times, so don't stress yourself out if your house isn't perfect, because a lot of the time back then they weren't. So we're going to go up like this, not destroying that. And then we're going to start carrying across our stone brick here and doing this part of the roof. And then we'll go back to joining, and I'll show you how to finish off joining there. Just place our stone brick and not 4, which I just did, though we have our ladder at the front now. So let's go back up here. Oh, there is a zombie. No, go away. There we go. I swear I heard another one. There was one time, you guys, just before the live stream started. It was when I was doing my blacksmith shop over there. I can hear one, but I can't see one. It's, oh, there we go. No! It was when I was doing my, blacksmith shop. I was literally just about to start the live stream, and there was one zombie that turned up, and I'm like, that's not too bad. And then there was another zombie that turned up, and then there was another one. I ended up with about probably like, man, it must have been at least minimum 10 zombies out of nowhere. It was terrible. I was standing on my little dirt pillar, and they were just coming around me, and I would kill the 4 or 5 that were there, and then the next lot would come. Yes, I'm very excited for the new update, Victoria. I've already built quite a few videos in 1.18. Like my recent Antebellum mansion was built in 1.18. Oh, we need to go a staircase here too. My recent Antebellum mansion was, I've done like 70 different things to build in the new 1.18 update. So I'm very excited to have it on the survival like in here though. Because at the moment, obviously in here we only have we're on 1.17, because when you play on Java servers you have to wait for the plugins that you use to update, so that can take quite a while sometimes. That's why a lot of Java servers will typically not update for quite a bit because of all the plugins. But no, I'm really excited. I cannot wait to be doing like the survival Fridays on here. But the 1.1 update's really fun. Normally though, I typically play in creative when I'm not on the server. Like if I'm in single player, it's normally creative, so I don't have much experience with a lot of the 1.18 mobs. So that will be a very interesting thing to discover. I've heard the phantom mob is really not nice. So I'm not particularly looking forward to playing with you guys and then needing to make sure we sleep so the phantom doesn't come and attack us. But it'll be quite interesting, I think. No, you're not late at all, Reflow. Good morning and nice to see you again this Survival Friday. You come to a lot of mine. I'm really appreciative of that. You can't wait for the bear. Oh, you're talking about the Villager Pillager update. I am so excited for berry bushes. Everyone else is like, oh my god, fireplaces and foxes, and I'm like, please just give me the berry bushes because I need my gardening. My gardening is going to be so much better with berry bushes. It's the first time Minecraft will ever have proper bushes, so I'm like so excited. I'm very disappointed it wasn't the desert one though, because I really love meerkats. They're like my favorite animal in real life. I'm like obsessed with meerkats. I wanted the desert one purely for meerkats. We're still getting the desert update though, and we're still getting the savannah one too. It's just that the tiger one will come first now because of the Minecon Earth vote. But I'm super excited to have berry bushes. It's like my favorite thing. I'm like, every time a new update gets released, I'm like, what are the gardening opportunities here, you guys? Like my gardens. You can oh, why am I saying 1.18? I suppose a villager pillager will be 1.19, wouldn't it? I'm getting confused here. But no, so I'm really excited. I suppose villager pillager would be 1.19 because I'm on 1.17. They've changed update. Aquatic was 1.18. So villager pillager would be 1.19, I suppose, because I think they said the pandas and like the stuff like that will be coming out later before Christmas. I think that's what they said. That's my fault. I keep getting confused with updates. But no, I'm super excited for the berry bushes. It's the first time Minecraft will have bushes. You can obviously kind of tell, like, I've got gardens here. I've got flowers all over there. I've got gardens here. That hill is a garden. You can kind of see I'm a little obsessed with gardens. I don't do garden videos as much as I would like. They normally take quite a while to build, and I really like to garden though, which is why I do take the time though when I do my tutorials to make nice gardens on all my houses. You would notice. So I'm very excited for the berry bush. I'm like really excited for that. I'm overly excited for a berry bush. But I'm also really excited for bamboo. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you... Oh, thank you, Reflow. I don't know about you guys. Let me know your opinion in the comments. But I'm personally not too excited about how they've gone about doing the bamboo. I don't really think bamboo is appropriate for a jungle biome. I think it definitely should be like a jungle. Like if you... Okay, so when I've been to Asia and even in Australia, we've got a lot of bamboo in Australia. But when I've been to Japan and I've been to bamboo areas, they're typically in forests. They're not in rainforests. They don't really have, like, I know there's a lot of rainforests in Asia, but I think typically where pandas are from, it's not rainforesty, it's just foresty. But on top of that, like when I've seen a lot of bamboo in Japan, when you see bamboo and it's overgrown, and it's become it's like its own thing, it just spreads out so far. So I think they should have made bamboo jungle biomes. Oh, I hit my mic. And what I mean by that is like have like the jungle biome, and then maybe have like, when you have jungle biomes, you have a specific biome attached to it, or like a high likelihood of it being there, called a bamboo jungle biome. And that would typically be where like it's jungle but bamboo everywhere. I don't really like the look of, yeah, with the oh, thank you, Refo. Maybe one day I'll have merch. But yeah, Cat's Rule, with the pandas, they're going to be adding bamboo to the game. If you look at the Minecon Earth stuff, you'll see the bamboo there. So what they're doing is they're adding bamboo to jungles, but I don't really agree with that because it looks really crappy. Sorry, Minecraft. I don't really think it looks good. I think they should have made... I'm hoping this is what they're doing, and they're making a new biome called Bamboo Jungle, and it would be attached to jungle biomes, like a chance of it being there, but only found next to jungle biomes, and it's an area of jungle where it's purely a lot of bamboo mixed in with all the jungle stuff. I personally don't really like the look of the bamboo all mixed in everywhere in the jungle. I think it's just not really, I suppose, like appropriate or correct. maybe that's just the easiest way for them to go about that with coding and stuff like that. Like I completely, why am I doing this? I'm meant to be doing cobblestone. I'm just doing the gutter trimming at the moment, if you guys are curious what I'm doing as well. I know that coding and stuff like that can be really, really hard. It might be really hard for them to be programming into Minecraft a change such as making that only like there's separate biomes. Maybe they don't want to be adding a new biome. So I understand, but at the same time, I'm kind of really hoping they make it like bamboo jungle biome and it's attached to jungles rather than being just jungles having bamboo everywhere. If you watch the video, you'll see what I mean. I think it's not the best looking. So again, sorry Minecraft. But I think they just probably could have gone about it a better way. But I'm super excited for the berry bushes and for the pandas. Also bamboo, it'll be really good to be able to do like Japanese builds, Chinese builds, even modern building. I'm super excited for the opportunities of gardening in modern houses because bamboo is really, really great for a modern house garden. If you ever look at a lot of modern buildings, they will typically use bamboo as a fencing because once it... I don't know if you have bamboo where you are, it's very popular in Australia, but once bamboo takes hold, it goes wild and it goes so thick, it's perfect for fencing or for trimming the outside of an exterior building. So it's really great for modern houses, so there's a lot of gardening opportunities with it too. On the Caribbean, we have a lot of bamboo and they do grow massively tall, never in foresty areas. Yeah. I don't know if maybe the rainforests in Australia have bamboo in them. Like I've been up north to the Great Barrier Reef, but never really paid attention to whether they had a lot of bamboo up there. I live in a where I live there's a lot of bamboo in modern areas, but you don't really find it where the rainforest areas are where I am. So I really hope they just geographically Minecraft wise put it in the correct area. There we go. Welcome back, Renello. I hope your breakfast was very good. Maybe you had some pancit. I made pancit once for dinner. On top of having a Subs Around the World series, I used to do with Mr. Hey Sophia when I first moved in with him. I used to do like every week I would do a different dinner from around the world because I really, really love to cook. So every week I would literally just go to like a country generator website and I would say generate country and then if it sounded like an interesting country to try that week, I would cook different food. So like I've cooked like Nigerian food and Filipino food and stuff like that. So oh, it was pancit. Pancit's really yummy, hey. But I've made pancit for dinner once when I was doing Filipino food. And I would always make a dessert with it too. I can't remember what I did for the Filipino, but the pancit was really good when I made it. Oh, and you're in Australia. Me too, Cats Rule. Hello. I'm in Queensland. But yeah, so I like seriously guys, I do really enjoy geography, which is why I like the Subs Around the World, the world videos I do. I do have another one planned, which I will be going to Asia. So I'm pretty excited about that one. Kind of also, like I've been planning it, but these videos do take a while. My next video, I'm thinking may be an ugly blockling, and I'm working on that at the moment too. So hopefully I should have that video out today or tomorrow. And then I'm also going to start trying to finally, now that I'm not doing university as much, working on my Japan vlog. I literally have the SD card with all the videos sitting in my computer right now for weeks now. I just haven't gone around to getting it done. So I'm gonna try and do my, why did I do a full block there, you guys? So I'm gonna try and get around to doing my Japan vlog too, and also maybe a little like a few minute New Zealand one as well. I need to eat, otherwise I'm gonna die. Caribbean roti. Ooh, is it roti or roti? I think like I say roti typically just because that's how I would pronounce it in Australia. Um, oh, you're in Queensland too. We're in Queensland. I'm in like the Gold Coast area. Um, I used to live in Brisbane every second weekend because my dad lived up in Brisbane for quite a while. But I live on the Gold Coast, so but I haven't tried Caribbean roti. I love Indian food though. Like Indian's so nice. We eat a lot of Indian food in Australia. I think partially just because there's a larger Indian population here now, but it's really good. I make Indian curries for dinner all the time with chutneys and oh, I don't know if I would try baloo. I know what that is. That's the duck embryo in the egg. I don't think I don't think I could try that. I think I would, okay, roti. Okay, thank you. I think I would probably chicken out quite a lot if I had to try baloo. Possibly throw up. I know that's like one of those things where it's tasty for you, but in Australia we don't really eat offal like organs or anything like that. The closest we probably get to eating organs in Australia is a lot of people eat pate. So obviously pate is like duck liver. But that's probably I've eaten pate. It's not bad. It's always just like the thought of what you're eating. So I don't think I could eat baloo. Oh, you're a raccoon. Yeah. See, I think if I ever came across we might also keep the ceilings quite high in here, guys, instead of making a second story. Maybe at least on this side, and then on this side we'll have a staircase growing up to where we have flower storage. I think that could be quite interesting. But yeah, I don't know if I could ever try it. I think that it would weird me out just because I'm not used to it. I do try different food when I'm overseas, but I think it's just one of those things, if it's too different from like what I normally eat, it's like too much. So I don't know if I could ever try it. I've heard people say it's really tasty though, so oh, why is my phone being silly? You don't like the chicken in it. Yeah, no. Oh, hi Yalen. Jalen or Yalen? If you're European, I know it would be Yalen. But hello and good morning, nice to see you. What we're gonna do now? No, we're not wanting to do that. We're gonna close off the roof here. So we're gonna go like this. There we go. We're going to not go with the roof shape and just keep it more of a smaller triangle shape instead. And we're going to not do that either. Close this off like that. Come on. There we go. And close this one off too. And that. And there we go. Oh, it's a bit open up the top still. We might have to go up for that. There we go. Okay. So we have that all closed off now. So now we have a really high, beautiful kind of ceiling area in the shop bit. So back here, you'll walk in, it's nice high ceilings. I will add some light in here so you guys can actually see. Okay, so you walk in the bakery and you have your high ceilings, and in the back area, in the cooking area, we will make a little second floor up here, and then we can put some like little, maybe we'll do some like white wool and some crates to kind of look like flour bags and storage crates. Oh, you normally throw up, yuck. And what's my favorite Minecraft mob? If it's a friendly mob, I really like llamas. I just think they're so cute. When I keep going to the whatchamacallit, when I keep going to they have a store here. I know in America it's called GameStop. I don't know if it's the same elsewhere in Australia. It's called EB Games. It's like a video game store. But at EB Games they sell like Minecraft merch, and one of the things they sell is llama soft toys, and they're so cute. They sell like I think a few different like of the cloths on them, but the ones I normally see is like the creeper. But I just really like llamas. I think they're really, really cute. And they're kind of fluffy, and I like how they kind of follow around each other. I don't know if there's any. I really like. I think the fish in Minecraft are a bit stupid, which might sound a little bit mean, but at least then maybe they changed it now that the update's officially out. But when I was building a lot of the 70 ways to build in my aquarium designs, the fish will just like openly really easy jump out of water. It's very frustrating. So I'm not particularly fond of the fish. I don't know if there's any others I really like. I like wolves because you can domesticate them and turn them into dogs. I think that's really about it. Like wolves, llamas. I think horses are quite cute. And I like cows. Just because I like cows in real life too. But now that they're introducing meerkats, my favorite mob would be the meerkat mob. You guys really like meerkats. So as soon as I've got llamas at the top right now because I think they're interesting. But as soon as meerkats come out, llamas are gone. Llamas are not my top anymore. It's meerkats. So be prepared for 50 million meerkat builds. Now I won't be building 50 million meerkat builds, but I will probably be doing some stuff themed around meerkats. I will think of something because they cannot introduce meerkats to Minecraft and I don't do anything when I'm obsessed with them. I actually went and saw them in with coconut water. Oh, is that a dessert, Ronaldo? And I've tried Filipino dried mangoes. I've tried them in like little pieces and they're really, really good too. They sell them at a Japanese store here. I'll show you guys a picture when if you don't know, like I'm married to Mr. Haysophia. So when Mr. Haysophia, he is from South Africa. So when it was probably about a year after we had been officially dating, he actually flew with me over to South Africa so I can meet his something I do like as well that's Asian is nata de coco, which is fermented coconut in like a jelly form. That's really good. I like drinking that and I buy it and just eat it. But about a year after I met Mr. Haysophia, he took me over to South Africa. He was born in Cape Town in South Africa, so we were seeing his family because he's still got family that lives over in Africa. We were seeing his family and driving around a lot. And then we wanted to do some things that weren't just seeing family, because if you're there, you might as well. So we went out to this town called Oatswin. I can't pronounce the Afrikaans names. I'm terrible at it. But they had meerkats. Well, this is a meerkat we saw in... let me bring up my thing so I can see where I'm pointing to you guys. So we saw meerkats in Cape Town as well. They had orphan ones. Unfortunately, a lot of people in rural areas try and take meerkats to have as pets. So these were meerkats that they couldn't put back into the wild, and the money you pay to interact with them goes towards this outreach program they have for cheetahs to try and help cheetahs stay alive. Oh, you love nata de coco too. It's good. Hey, in Japan they put a lot of nata de coco into their drinks. So I buy it when I'm in Japan a lot. And then I go to the Asian supermarkets here and I buy like the jelly form. But this was like a meerkat we were holding in South Africa there. It's very cute. So we got to like hold them, and then we went out to this place called Oatswin. And out at Oatswin, it's like where they used to do a lot of the old ostrich farming in South Africa. They still have a lot of ostrich farms out there. But ostrich feathers were really popular in like early 20th century and like 19th century. So you would get a lot of ostrich feathers from Oatswin in South Africa. My voice is dying. But out there we stayed on a luxury farm stay. It's like a hotel that's a working farm, and they have meerkats on the property. They're completely wild. The guy basically for a year yelled at the meerkats, so he would go like ages away from their burrow and just yell, so they got used to human voice. He's never touched them, he's never fed them. They're just used to human voice. So you go at like in the morning before they rise for the day, and you sit down around their burrow, and then you just be very quiet and you take pictures. You cannot get up until they walk away and they're done. So we went and saw like this was like a picture Mr. Hayesopher took of the meerkats in the burrow. But they come out for the day doing like the sunbathing, and it's like so cute. And just doing like all their cleaning. But it was like super, super beautiful in South Africa, and seeing like all the meerkats. Here's a really, really cute little one doing a little yawn while it was on its little sentry duty in a bush there. But South Africa was really beautiful, but seeing the meerkats was like my favorite thing we did. So I'm obsessed with meerkats. So you can obviously tell when the update comes out, I'll be doing quite a few little meerkat things. I love pavlova. I haven't really tried many other countries' food. I have some Indian. I really like I love spicy food. Spicy food's like, I don't like pavlova, unfortunately. I find it a little bit sickening. I eat a little bit of it, but I'm not like the biggest fan of pavlova. You need to take mango chow, green or half-ripe mango cut into pieces and put into a bowl, a bit of water, some pieces of pepper and salt. That would be quite good as like a salsa thing, even for like tacos. I could see that being really quite good. But no, Africa was really good. I really recommend it to you guys. Obviously, it can be a little bit dangerous. Like this was a elephant we saw. These were like elephants that had been rescued from like circuses or had been taken by people. So this is like a big like huge field. You can kind of see it here. So it's like a big open field area, and you just like walk around the paddock, and they're friendly with people. And then again, the money you pay goes towards like helping save the elephants naturally in the wild that are around there. There's like me with like a elephant feeding it. They come up to the bar because they know there's this little green bar, and they know that if you're going there you have some food, so you can pay like a couple bucks for a bucket of fruit, and they'll just come up if they want to, and then you can feed them. But let's get back to building and stop showing meerkats. But yeah, so meerkats I really love, so they'll be my favorite mob once they come out. Goodbye llamas. We will just have we'll be meerkat farmers on this server, you guys. When the next revision happens and the next update is out, we will be meerkat farmers. That is the plan. Or even sometimes they update though the revision based on they update the version of the game even halfway through a revision. So we will be meerkat farmers, and we will have meerkat stables with lots of berry bushes in the gardens around the meerkats. Okay, but we're gonna finish this bakery now because I've been talking about meerkats and elephants and Africa for too long now. So I really need to get a shovel. My shovel's at the house though, so we're very slowly removing things. We're quickly gonna get some wood. We're doing our flooring now. This might take forever though, so maybe I will go get a shovel because I'm just like very slowly removing things right now. There we go. Don't want to do that. It's like I have an axe. I can easily remove the flooring. I can't easily place it though. So again, we're doing spruce for the flooring because spruce is the easiest material that is near us. You would have noticed in all the other houses I've done spruce too, because it's the easiest thing to get to. So I'm gonna go through here now. If we really wanted though, we could do more. Actually, what we might do here, I'm going to, do I have anything on me? Okay, I'm gonna make a really crappy shovel. No, that's okay. It was nice seeing you this morning, Reflow. I will see you next week, hopefully. If not, you can always remember just view my live streams because I do save them and they're uploaded on my channel, so you don't have to worry about missing them too much. We're gonna create a stone shovel, you guys, so that way we're not taking forever here. What we're actually gonna do is instead of doing wood in the back area, we're going to use stone because I feel like if you're using Like with the blacksmiths, the stuff was like the big blacksmithing furnace was outside, but because in a bakery you're baking in the shop, I feel like it's more appropriate to be using stone flooring, especially back then there would have been a lot of fires and things like that with wood. So we're going to use stone because I think it's more of a proper, it's like modern day tiles. Oh no, we've run out. Maybe we have some more. Hopefully we have some more. If not, I can easily make some. No, that's okay. What we're going to do, actually, you guys, we have a lot of slabs. We might be able to just slab it. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're good now. What town am I in? I'm building in, I think we called it Strudelberg after my dog Strudel. So it's just like a little town on the map that I'm on. If you bring up the nerd.nu, if you bring up the live map, it's probably the easiest way to find me. So if you bring up like the map there, you'll see my head that's like live. That's literally me walking around. So you can easily just click on that to find where I am. That's probably the easiest way. But what we'll do, so we've got our flooring there, and then we're going to use, I only have one door, so we might quickly make another door as well. I have one spruce door, but one spruce door isn't going to be enough because I need a few, I think. Ah, no. There we go. Okay, so we want to do a door here, so that way it's hidden. And damn it, I need to close up those windows too. And we're going to put a cobblestone here so we can easily put the door there. See you guys, this is why we have a roof, because it's raining now. We're going to do a door there and a door there. And then we're going to grab some windows because I have tried to prepare everything to make it easy this time while building with you guys. I'm going to put a window here. I don't know if we should do any windows at the front. Maybe we'll do a window like up here like we sometimes do. Like there. I don't know if we want to do one there though. Maybe what we might do this time is do a little thing like this and then do some vines, and that way we have something on the front of the building. We could also do like a little hanging sign here for bakery, because we've got windows in the other areas, so I don't want to do too many. Okay, so let's do that there, and then we're gonna fill these windows in. We're also going to do our little detail under the windows with the staircase. I do have some staircases on me. So like normal, we're going to remove the bottom and put our stone brick to add a little trim. And I like the stone brick too because they line up perfectly with like glass panes. And they just add like a little bit more detail to the bottom of the build. You can also mix in cracked stone brick in this area, and that's also another really good way to add in more detail to the bottom of your builds if you want more variety. You can also do mixes if you want even more mixes. You could do mixes of, I find, rough andesite, cobblestone, stone brick, even gravel are really good to be doing a mixed stone foundation for medieval builds. They're probably some of my favorite that I like to do. I think that looks pretty good though. Oh, we have this one here still. Now, normally I would like to do, not that. Normally I would like to do a really big window at the end of buildings like this, but we're going to put our oven here. So we're going to try and do like an oven thing coming up on the outside. So what we might do now, well, the first thing we're going to do is put some torches in here because we don't want mobs. That includes up in there. I haven't got a ladder yet. We'll make a ladder. So what we're going to actually do, I have fired up recently a bunch of clay bricks. So we're going to go and do some clay. I haven't made bricks in a really long time. But I feel like maybe bricks will look better for a like an indoor oven. And maybe like a little more like the blacksmith's oven was a little bit different because it was like more like a furnace-y heavy oven kind of burning thing. But I think that a cooking oven's a little bit different, so I have more brick than that though. There's like a bunch here too. I don't know if I remember how to make bricks. It's not that. This is what happens, you guys, when you're a survival builder. There we go. We may need to burn a lot more clay. I thought I had more brick than that though, you guys. Maybe I didn't have more brick than that. We have a bunch of clay though, so I can have some going in the background. I swear I took out more than that just recently. If there's not, that's okay. Like I said, we have a bunch there, so it's not the end of the world. I thought I had ladders too, but maybe I've even gone through all my ladders. Thingies, thingy-ma-bobbies, more thingy-ma-bobbies. No, that's very surprising, you guys. We will grab though some dark oak and some dark oak staircases. My invent's getting a little bit messy, so while we're here we might quickly try and get rid of some things that we don't need. We don't need the iron ore. We also don't need the zombie death flesh. And we don't need any more of the clay now, so let's put the clay back too while we're at it. What we're gonna do, my furnaces here have a bunch of stuff in there. 32, 32, 32. I like splitting the piles up so that way you have multiple going in one go rather than just a few. And I also have some sticks now so we can do some ladders. What is my favorite texture pack? I actually don't play with texture packs. I used to a very long time ago, when texture packs were first kind of becoming big in Minecraft. God, that would be like 2000 and it probably would have been 2011 and 12 that I was using texture packs. I would try just different ones. Majority of the time, if I did use a texture pack, it was one to make the game look a little bit more like realistic. So not so much blocky, like, well, still blocky, but like just the leaves are a little bit more detailed and the bricks have more shading, like that kind of texture pack. And I did play around with some other ones too, like I used some like cute texture packs and stuff like that, but nothing really kind of big. Okay, so we're gonna put our oven here. We're going to make it 2 blocks deep, so what we're gonna do is probably have like a actually maybe even 3 blocks deep. We're gonna have the burning at the back here, and we're gonna have the brick going out here as well. Hello. Strudel looks very silly right now. She's on her back with her, I can probably show you guys. She's on her back with her paws up. There's them. Hey needle pool. But yeah, she's being very silly. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm going to minimize that. That's what I'm gonna do first. But we're gonna have the bricks going out through here, so that way you've got kind of like a decoration at the back, and then we're gonna have them here and going up, or even just like 2 and then up to 1 kind of chimney thing going like that. But we're going to have the netherrack here, and then probably some brick going over like that here, so you have the burning bit. I don't know, we might even bring it an extra one forward, so that way you kind of having a sitting bit before the fire. You'll see what I mean anyway. But we're going to quickly now use some dark oak, and we're going to make some shelving and a little bench area. So we're going to not do that. We're going to quickly go like this and remove our staircases. We're just making like a little counter. There we go. And then we're going to grab, I'm pretty sure I brought a trapdoor with us too. I did. Grab the trapdoor, and we're going to put a trapdoor just along here. And that just makes like a little area to the back of the shop. We also are going to put a little stone brick staircase there to look like a little till. And then we're simply going to do some simple shelving like this. Just to kind of look like little bread shelving kind of things. We're just going to do it this way, so if we do put anything like any pots or I want to put a cake up there as well, it will sit perfectly, because if we do it one higher it's not going to work. It will be sitting uneven. So we're just going to be careful about that. There we go. And that way it's still kind of like okay for working behind here too. Well, we don't want a painting that big. I'm going to do a painting on the wall. Maybe just like that. I prefer something a little bit more colorful. Maybe the flower one. Come on. No, that's not what I want. I should really just do the choose painting thing, but I'm that lazy, guys. I'm not really bothered. Come on. Okay, if we get the creeper one, there we go. Last try and it worked. Okay, so we have a little painting there. We might put a little plant pot in the corner as well. That clay should be mostly done now. We do probably want to get back out though. I'm hitting the door. Get the little dark oak, because we also want to do a little bench area in the back. We might actually keep the little crafting table there, because it kind of makes sense to have a little, kind of like a little crafting thing back in a working area in Minecraft at least. We're going to make a little bench here, and then we might put like a couple of furnaces, like maybe around here or something, or maybe we'll have a couple of furnaces. What we might actually do, we're going to do a little trick here. So we're going to quickly grab our little crafting table. And we're going to make 2 furnaces like that. And then what we're going to do, oh no, that's okay. All good, Kekrop. We're still building quite a lot, so. But what we're going to do, so we're going to have the fire here, and instead of having some more brick here, we're going to put some furnaces. And then we're going to trim it off with brick in the front so you can't tell. And then when you want to actually do something in Minecraft, like actually cooking something, your furnaces are hidden in the oven area. So we're going to do a little nifty trick there. So we have, in a way, kind of like a working little baking oven. We're going to quickly now though go back, because we're going to grab all that clay I've been burning. So let's quickly go back to my house over here to grab the clay. Yeah, so we're still building quite a bit. We're nearly done with the bakery, but we're doing a lot of final touching things now. So now this clay, I should have quite a few by now. Not as many as quite a few as I would like, but we're getting there. Okay, so we're going to put this here. We should also put back some of the other stuff we're done with now, so we don't need the trapdoor anymore. I might also, while I'm here, make we don't need any of the cobblestone. We still will probably need maybe even stone, but we're not going to need like this stuff here. We're not going to need that. We don't need any more spruce there. We might need some of that. I'm just trying to tidy everything up. Put that back. Put this glass back because we don't need that either. Okay, we don't need these spruce slabs either because we're done with the second floor. So we can put those back. We might keep those for now just in case if we need them for something. And we don't really need the benches anymore either, so we can put those back too. And we still need to make some staircases, so we'll keep those there too. Okay, so that is pretty much that done. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, I think that's the majority of the clay. Okay, so we're going to make a little bit more brick now, but we're also going to make with some of the brick staircase bricks and also slabs, because we're not wanting to use only full blocks. We want things to kind of have like a gradual shape. So let's see if we have any more here. Another 2 there. Another 2 here. Just constantly making clay bricks. Okay, so let's make a few more bricks now. Okay, so we're gonna make a couple of staircases. Maybe even like 4 will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe another 4 for out the back, and then maybe 6 slabs should be more than enough. So after this, we're just going to need like a lot of blocks to finish off the chimney little stand bit at the back. Hi Josh James, nice to see you this morning. I hope you've been all this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are in the world. We are just building at the moment some bricks to finish off our little chimney for the bakery, because we're making a big kind of like furnace-y oven on the inside, which reminds me we need 2 netherrack, so we're going to grab those 2. I don't know if I have a lighting tool. I don't think I do, and I don't know if I actually have any flint. I don't think I have any flint because I don't think I tend to keep it. We do have some flint, because I think the lighting tool is just flint and an ingot. Correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. Okay, so we have our lighting tool, we have our 2 netherrack. We are also wanting to now make a cake. So we'll need 2 bits of sugar. I think it's like 3 bits of flour, an egg, and I think milk. So we're going to also need 3 buckets, because we're going to need to get 3 bits of milk from some cows. I know there's some cows nearby, so what we're doing while we're... Oh, well, it just finished now. Perfect timing. So what we're going to do quickly, we're going to do that. I think that's all the brick, and I don't think we have any pots. So we might need to make like 1 pot with it as well. Yeah, okay, we're gonna make 1 or 2 pots. Just for like decorations. Okay, we're gonna make more brick now, so that's all the brick that we need. We have 2 pots. We need some little oak leaves to do the vines out the front that we want to do as well. And then we probably also want to put a plant pot on the inside, so we're gonna grab 1 kind of decorative-y kind of block for a plant base. Maybe a lapis? Yeah, we'll do lapis. So that way we have plant inside, we have a couple pots, we'll have a cake. It has some vines. I think that should be pretty good for now. We'll also need to make a cauldron, but we can do that another time. That's not too much of an issue. Oh, okay. Well, at the moment... Oh, hi, Emma. Nice to see you this morning. Thank you for joining the live stream. At the moment, I have been building a little town with all you guys. So people have been helping out with footpaths and building their own houses. At the moment, I've been building a lot of these shops that are along the little bakery edge. Not the bakery edge, along the middle kind of shopping street, the center of town. So I have built a flower shop last time I did a live stream. We built a blacksmith. We did a couple of live streams where we built a medieval tavern inn where people could stay for the evening. We have the noob shack, and I think that's it for the middle of the house so far. Okay, so we have all our milk too, so we can do a cake. Because we're going to decorate the shop with a cake on the shelf as well. We might also do some little, whatchamacallits, oh, I can't remember the name, item frames, and put them on the inside as well. But again, I'll do that another time. We're doing all the kind of basics for now, and we can do touch-ups next week. So, okay, we're just heading back to the bakery, and then I can show you what we've done so far today. We're nearly there. So this is kind of like the main area of town. We also built a stable. So this is like the breeding little pen area in here. So we have like all the different colored sheep that you can breed with. Also a cow apparently. Oh, that one's been, so it's done like 2x2. Oh, hello cat. It's done 2x2. Looks like some have gotten out or someone's killed them. Someone dug those down. No. But the way it works, I don't know if I can, I'll help the sheep later. But the way you kind of work is you can breed them, and we have a cow one, and then hello cat, hello. And then over here we have some stables. So we did some stables recently as well to build some little horse stables with drinking things for all the horses. And then this is the little bakery we've been building. Ah, so that's you, Cat's Raw. Hello. So what we're gonna do, we're going to cover up the furnaces like I said we would. So you can see we have our little baking thing here. We might do a full block here, and then we're gonna go maybe like not like that exactly. No, why am I using a little axe? We want a pickaxe. Okay, so we're going to go like that, I think. So that way you kind of have like but if you do that, that way you can still access the furnace. So it's still technically like a working thing, but it's all hidden. We're going to put that there, and we're going to set those on fire. And then what we might actually do even if we kind of went like this, I think this actually looks a little bit better, but those are working furnaces, so we can still use them. And then we're going to go outside over here, and once we get through the door, because I keep hitting everything, once we get through the door, we're going to grab our little things. We might do like brick here, but then just do like some dirt here, so we're saving blocks. You can't see those anyways, so it's not going to really matter. And then we're going to kind of go like that. Like I mentioned, we'll probably need to do a little bit more, but I can do that in my own time. And then we're gonna kind of make it look rickety down the bottom like this, so it kind of looks all distorted, and it's kind of like throwing up. And yeah, no, the stream is always behind Cat's rules. There's always like a little delay, so you can be ahead of what's showing on the stream. That's just how it's always worked. So you might need to do, I will make some more brick up in the future, but I think for now that will be okay. Like I said, I will be finishing off a lot of stuff in my own time like I normally do, like adding little final touches and stuff like that. So we have our little flower pots for decoration to look like little baking pots or things like that. We have a plant in here now. We have our little painting up over there. Why have I got a hole in my roof there? And I think I got rid of all the clay. Oh, that's right, the window. I was forgetting something. I will add that later. I'll need to remove that one so it doesn't connect. Okay. That's okay. It was nice seeing you this morning, Keckrock. I hope you have I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna quickly bake that cake. So we have that done. I have done that wrong. Flour, and then I think it's milk up here. There we go. I still remember a little bit. I don't bake as much as I should in Minecraft either. Okay, so we're going to put a cake up here. So then you kind of like, oh, bakery. I might do another one like up there in the future. And then we'll also add like some little signs like here for bread and item frames. But we're not going to worry about that too much for now. Just because I'm going to have to collect a bunch of leather. So we will do that another time. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We need one more staircase. Of course, it's always the way, you guys. You always end up being like one short. Okay, there we go. So we're going to put that there too. There we go. So then we'll have like a staircase going up here. We're just going to put a couple of like little, like a couple little spruce crates for now. just like that. And then I'll add some more crates, and I'll also collect some white wool to put up here too, just so we have at least something for now, just like that. But this is basically like the flower storage. When I have worked in supermarkets previously, I have literally worked in supermarkets where they've had upper stories above the stores exactly like this, where they stored flour and things like that. People still do it now, so that's what we're going to be going with. Okay, and the last thing we kind of want to do in the video, I think today, is not do that. I always do the thing I'm not meant to be doing. We're gonna get rid of that. Okay, we're going to quickly just kind of like join up the pathways. So we're gonna grab some stone and also a little stone shovel, just kind of like this, and join it up a little bit. Also remove we're going to remove these little bits of wood. We did the same over here, didn't we? We did not. We need to do that. There we go. You want to remove like your little pathway bits once you get to them, because you want to be joining everything up just like that and making it look more connected. And then when you do that, you want to make sure though you're just also not doing that. You're wanting to make sure they kind of close off like this. You want them to look really neat still. So we're gonna do this so you can see how it closes off neatly. No, that's okay. It was nice seeing you, Ranello, this morning. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for joining the live stream. It does mean a lot to me that you guys do follow them and talk to me, and it's good just having kind of like casual chats like this. I think it's important for me to talk to you guys, and I find I am getting better. Maybe sometimes I ramble a little bit too much, but I used to be, I don't know if you guys have been watching like me for quite a while, some of you may not have, but I used to be really bad at live streams. I'm kind of a shy person, so talking to strangers has never been my strong point. So I used to be really bad, and I find that the more I do them, the easier it is for me to like make general conversations and stuff like that. So it is really good practice for me as well, and it's good for me to be doing them. So I do enjoy doing the live streams. We're just gonna make this vine kind of go like this, I think. We wanted just kind of covering maybe this 1/2 of the shop. Just kind of like this. So maybe just like the front, not so much the sides of the shop. And then we might actually add one more feature, which I will also do later because I'm going to have to farm. We might actually add a window here. And then actually have a little... Actually, that means this will need to be thinner. I will fix all this up before we start the next live stream. But what we might actually do is make a little wheat patch here. And I know we have the farm over there, but maybe back then it was also more beneficial in medieval times to grow your own flour sometimes. So we might have a little wheat patch here just to look like they make their own flour. Maybe they are organic flowers. Oh, and thank you, Poppy. It was nice seeing you this morning too. Maybe they grow organic flour. Maybe they are medieval organic bakers. You never know. But yeah, so I might also put a door here, just to put my own, make a little kind of, whatchamacallit, little kind of like farm, little wheat bit out the back here. But I think that's where we are going to leave it off, you guys. I've pretty much finished the bakery. There's still like a few things that need to be done, like finishing off the chimney, 3 extra blocks to take it up the top. That's all we need, but I'm going to need to go and get some more clay for that because we use all our clay reserves making all that brick. So we're going to take that a little bit higher. So like 3 extra blocks. So we'll take that a little bit taller there, and I will add some trapdoors and a plant up the top there and a window and add another cake. So it's just really simple things to finish it off. Some little blocks of white wool up here to look like flower bags. But it's little details like that that will really finish it off. So I will do that in my own time because we've been going for about an hour and a half now. And I don't want to go too long. I will also fix up that and put a door here and do the little flower thing. So the next time we do the live stream, I would have finished that all off for you guys, and I'll just walk you through the little finishing touches, and then we'll start on the next build. We might do like a butcher or like the little potion shop that you guys were wanting done as well. I think the potion shop could be quite fun. We could make really colorful lights in the shop and little cool bits of flooring and stuff like that. So that should be really good. But I will see you guys in the next episode of Survival Fridays next week. I would have finished this off, and I'll just walk you through the little finishing things I've done. And then I'm from Australia as well, Poppy. I was born in New Zealand but grew up in Australia. But my ex from years ago was American, and I still slightly pick up that accent sometimes, I've been told. And then Mr. Hey Sophie is South African, so sometimes people say I pick up on that accent too. So my accent's a little bit weird. But yeah, so I will see you next week, guys, for next week's Survival Friday. We'll either work on a little potion shop or a butcher. I'll see what I can prepare beforehand. And I'll finish off this bakery as well, and I will go through at the beginning of the episode very quickly what I did to finish it off and add little finishing touches and stuff like that. But I will end the live stream now because it's been about an hour and a half and I don't want to be going too long. I do have that assignment to do, like I mentioned you guys, last uni assignment for a little bit before I do my online subjects. But yeah, but I will see you all next week. And like always, please like and subscribe if you're not already, if you enjoyed the video. And comment down below if there's any kind of particular shop that you would like me to do. And, oh, you're from Byron Bay. I'm on the Gold Coast, Poppy. You're not too far from me. You know, I'm from the Gold Coast. So I'm like, what, five hours north of you? No, not even that. No, like a few hours north. I'm near you, Poppy. I'm on the Gold Coast. But yeah, so like always, guys, I will see you next week for Survival Friday. And just also FYI to say thank you for doing, for me reaching 10,000 subs. I am doing the giveaway that I mentioned as well. So I've got to get a few more things next week. I've got the majority of stuff that I think I want, but I'll grab a few more things next week, and I will do a thank you video in my 10k giveaway video as well, so please be on the lookout for that one as well. It is, though, just remember it's the 5th of October 2018, so if you're watching this way in the future, that giveaway would have been done. So but please stay tuned for more giveaways that I will be doing throughout my YouTube career. Like always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications every time I do post. Oh, I'm doing a 10k giveaway for my Minecraft, so I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff I'll be giving away. But anyways, like always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you.